ABFF to kind of try to find their way. What do you think this festival has done for black films, black filmmakers, black actors in general?
Well, it's done a tremendous amount for black films, black filmmakers, young actors, producers, directors, writers, because not only does it provide a networking environment where you get to meet people and you get to, share your personal projects that you're trying to promote, but you learn a lot from each other. I love the Q&A because when you hear how a movie director pulled together his resources basically from nothing, or family and friends or little budget, and got his project done, it gives other people hope. They say, oh wow, well maybe I don't need everything I thought I needed after all. Maybe I can do this too. And then when you hear how, like I just told people how the director of The Last Fall, we met, and I don't discount people. I don't, poo-poo them away, because you never know who is going to deliver and who's not. And he actually had my cell number, because I try to be accessible to people. Now I know how to say no if I don't want to do it, but by doing that and that networking, you open up your world. And for me, as an older actress, all of the young and upcoming filmmakers, I got to reach out to them. They got to know that I'm interested, so I have to listen to them, read their movies, and be a part of some of their projects. So I think it does a tremendous thing for all of us. It brings us all together.
Well, an actress like you that's been in bigger budget films and independent films, I mean, how do you, knowing that the respect and the stuff that you've already
your
earned,
heart, your heart, baby. If you read it and you like it, you like it. I always say that if I would only relied on making money in my career, I would have no resume. I would have no resume if I waited for the big dollar for every single thing I did. Some of the smaller things I did paid off bigger later. See, and you always got to understand that you get things down the line. It may not come right away. But if I read something and I like the people that are doing it and I want to do it, I do it. I just do it. You can get a big budget movie, and sometimes those are money jobs. Now, I've done stuff because it was money. I didn't particularly care. It was all right. The part was in, people were in, but the money I couldn't pass up, and I needed the money at the time. So you have different reasons for doing different things, and as long as you understand why and what you're doing, then I think you're good.
Okay, well, Matt Cherry's last Fall. Can you tell us a little bit about the movie?
Well, Last Fall, I love this story personally because when I read the script and when I met Matt, I had a clue, because I don't know a lot about sports, that most of these football players, they are not, we think every guy we see on Monday night football, that he's got it made. And we don't know that they're most guys who sit on the bench. Like he said in the movie, they're living from paycheck to paycheck. I never knew that. I never knew that they get cut so quickly, and that, because you look at him and go like, what happened to him? He used to be a football player, wasted all that money. Well, maybe he never had all that money to begin with. So I learned a lot, and I think this movie is going to really humanize, like you said, the athlete, and especially the non-star athlete, because we all see the big stars, but the guys who are not the stars, I think it has a lot to say about those guys. And all of us, I know I'm not the only one that had a presumption that if you got drafted to a major league team, then therefore you must be making the money. And I learned a lot.
So you're in Hollywood, and I know it's always difficult for filmmakers that aren't in the circle to kind of get scripts and stuff to actors like yourself. So it's like, is these festivals times where those filmmakers can meet you and maybe
most definitely. And and I can only speak for myself, because like I said, I've learned a lesson in life. I think it's easy to be accessible. I do have people around me, but they work for me. I tell them what I will not do. They don't get to block folks. Like I'm here with my publicist, and he takes everybody's cards, everybody's information, and I talk to people, and I take it, and I can tell when I talk to you if you really do it. And what I will tell people, don't send me your script to read. I'm not going to read it for you to tell you if I like it. You come to me when you got the money and you're ready to go. That's when you get in touch with me and say, read it, this is the part, we're going to begin photography on X amount of day, the money is this, whatever. But don't come to me saying, read my script and tell me what you think and tell me how I can fix it. I don't have time for that. I mean, that's the real. I don't have time. So I think this is a great environment if you know how to come up, introduce your name, and without being crazy and overzealous and, a stalker. Just talk to people and see how you can get the information to them. And then the biggest thing is follow through. People talk a big game. They're in these festivals, I got this, I'm doing that. Okay. But see, when I don't hear from you, or when, the project was put back. See, then I know you was talking BS. So it's like you present yourself, you get the window of opportunity, make it count.
Thank you for your time.
Pleasure.
Have you got like a fan page or?
Yes, I do. VanessaBellCalloway.com is my website. I Twitter Vanessa Bell Calloway. And yeah, so Twitter me and follow me and go on my website and check my stuff out. And yeah, and also, but if you email me on my webpage, I get it. Okay. And Twitter me, I see that, and I do answer people back. And Darren, what's your
Darren DPR.
Darren DPR at Darren DPR. Twitter him. He loves it. He really will answer you back. Okay.
Thank you for your time.